Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday night, and you know what that means? It means it's time for another episode of Guess That Key. We have a returning favorite. We have my partner in crime. We've got brand new fresh meat. All that is coming up right after this. So, before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to my channel because you have to be subscribed in order to win our drawing a little bit later on. And I'm going to show you what those books are in just a second. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you comment, especially in the live chat, because we will be going into the live chat all night to get questions. And then that's where you're going to enter in that hashtag word that I give you later on as well to win. But let's start by bringing in the person that I always bring in second. It is my partner in crime. It is Mark. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Paul. How's it going?
Good. You are never that surprised when I bring you in and guess that key, but on DC Deep Dive, you were like, you have no clue what's happening.
I heard you coming. You said I'm like, guess that key. You just like, boom, there I am.
Okay. All right. Next, we have a person who is making his return visit. It is his second visit. It is Dale of Suspense, all decked out for the holidays. Halloween is behind us. It's time, full steam to Christmas time.
Oh, hey,
Full
Dale.
steam. What's happening?
What's going on? How
Season's
are you?
greetings.
I support this decision, Dale.
Thank you.
It's Mark approved.
It's Mark approved. I'm good. Game over.
Dale
And
won.
we have a person who is joining us for his very first time. It is aggressively relaxing. What's going on?
Hey, what's up? I do not like being referred to as fresh meat, but I
Oh,
do appreciate the Christmas hat.
yes, exactly.
Good.
Fresh. I saw the Big Belly burger, so I thought fresh meat would be appropriate.
Exactly. Yeah, this is
I've
how
hugged this man numerous times in real life. Fresh meat is definitely appropriate.
Santa of suspense.
Yeah. All right. So before we get started, before we go out into the chat, let me show you. As I said, we have a drawing coming up a little bit later. Let me show you what it is that we will be giving away a little bit later in our show. So we have, if you follow me on Instagram, you know what they are. But we have. This is the new Golden Age. This is the second printing foil variant. We have Justice Society of America, the Gold Edition, which puts issues 1 through 3 together in this little gold foil variant as well. Then we have Wesley Dodds, the Sandman #1, the foil variant. We have Jay Garrick, the Flash #1, the foil variant. We have Alan Scott, the Green Lantern #1, the foil variant. And as I explained in my Instagram, I also include a bonus book that we announce right here on the show. So the bonus book is this is the DC Comics Millennium
Ooh.
Edition. This is the Millennium Edition of All Star #3, the first appearance of the Justice Society. This is the Chromium variant. So we're all shiny and nice and foiled out for tonight. So
Yeah,
we're
not
doing,
gonna
as I
lie,
said.
Paul. I was trying to look at the screen to see if the book that you chose for tonight was reflected on all that foil.
Ooh, good thing I wasn't wearing my glasses. You would have seen it in my glasses. So let's go out to the chat and see if we have out in the chat. Of course, we have Las Cruces, woohoo, 1971, woohoo, from 441. So, and then TM Nerdy, of course, who will be on our very next show, is out there. Thanks for joining us, Travis. We have the Comic Vet. What up, fan? Best game show on YouTube. Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I appreciate that, Chris. We have Brother John. What is good, brothers and sisters? Let's go. Aggressively relaxing. Dale of Suspense. Steve, it's Morphin time. Um, Burke family for the strike is officially over. Bad day for Dave's Insider. Um,
Oh, damn.
Dale equals
Bad bag this
legend.
time.
Yeah, Dale equals legend. Cannot argue with that. So,
100.
Pops, we appreciate you being here as well. Um, the Santa of Suspense, we're going to call you tonight. Mike, Evil's Comics, thank you. Made it to the right sector. Hey, Paul. Hey, Mark. Hey, Dale. Hey, AR. Hulk Collector 82, welcome to you as well. Let's see who else we have. Comic Cap Collectibles, thank you for joining us. I appreciate you. A new follower. Collecting with Durs. Head is killing me and laying, so I got you legends on the big screen, so I won't be chatting much. But definitely does it have 3 characters on it, but only 2 of them are flying, but only a cameo. Some of those are probably correct. Let's see who else we have coming up in here. Nick's Kicks and Comics. No wonder Dale isn't buying all of DJ's Magic books. Burke family, I'm gonna need that a lot, Paul. Cliffline Comics, thank you for joining us. We appreciate you as well. Let's see who else we got coming up. Cliffline Comics, the new chat creator himself. Is that a reprint or a facsimile, Mark?
Made a video about it.
23 months. Hello to you. All right, that is everybody that is out in the chat as of right now that I can see. So here is how our fun little game works. Each of us have brought a key to the festivities. And how do I know it's a key? Well, because it was included in President Biden's last budget. And it actually is listed in Key Collector app, which is the purveyor of all things keys. So if it's in Key Collector app, that's how you know it is a key. If you're looking in Key Collector app, make sure you have that non-keys. Make sure you have that swiped off, because otherwise you'll get every single book in a run, and we only want the keys. So we will start asking yes or no questions, as well as we will take questions from the chat, and they have to be yes or no questions. Okay, so you can't ask what year was it printed, but you can narrow it down to a month if you're Mark. You can do that to your heart's content. It also is helpful to know the different comic book ages that we use. We have the Golden Age, which runs from Action Comics number 1 to 1955. The Silver Age from Showcase number 4 in 1956 to 1969. The Bronze Age from Green Lantern and Green Arrow 76 in 1970 to 1985. The Copper Age from the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths in 1986 to 1991. And the Modern Age, which is the creation of Image Comics to the present. Maybe now we'll have a new age, because we have Image 2.0 that has been created. So maybe it'll create a brand new, be called the Ghost Age. So maybe that will happen. You never know. Let's see if we add anybody else to the chat before we get going here. John's Comic Avalon, JMed, thank you for joining us. The Immortal Biggie Shack, who I errantly said was going to be on this episode, is actually scheduled for the next episode. So he will be on in 2 weeks' time with us as well. So
Nice.
we appreciate you, Biggie. And I think that is everyone right now. So chat, my competition. What's good? So that's how it works. Any questions before we get started from anyone?
Any questions?
Any questions?
No.
And what are they? Part of it.
I love that skit. That's got to be my favorite SNL skit ever.
Yep. Okay, then we will get started. I will go first. So,
Greedy.
Mark, you get to ask the first question.
Okay. Paul.
Edward. Yes.
Is this a Silver Age comic?
Yes.
Classic Paul.
Classic Paul.
Oh, I see. Aggressively is taking notes for us. That's nice.
Exactly.
He's also talking to the chat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Addressing the chat.
Do I
Am
go
I allowed
next?
to ask joke
Yes, you're
answers?
next. Sorry, Deb. Yep.
Okay. Is this a DC book?
It is not.
Burnt's out.
Is this a Marvel book?
It is not.
This is a Gold Key book.
It is.
I shouldn't have asked that. I should have let them like flounder.
I was thinking Dell 4-color, maybe. I don't know.
Same thing.
Yeah.
One bleep.
Gold Key Silver. Is this a cartoon character book?
No.
Is it a Star Trek book?
Yes. Wow.
Locked in.
Okay, this could be like the quickest
It's on
round
you, Dale.
ever.
It's on me.
Yeah,
Mark is locked in.
Is there... Crap. What were the years again?
It's okay. We'll bring it back. Here we go. So Silver Age, so it's going to be from 1956
Okay.
to 1969.
Is this book from 1969?
I'm locked in.
On
You're
you,
locked
Dale.
in too, Aggressive? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you, Dale.
All right, I'm locked in too.
Okay. Mark, you locked in first.
Yeah, I went with Star Trek 1 from 1967.
Okay, Aggressive.
Star Trek 2.
Trek 2. Okay.
68.
Dale.
I went with Star Trek 1 in true Paul fashion.
Okay. And it is Star Trek number 1.
Point for
Nice.
Mark.
Was that a lightning round? Good grief.
I know. It's like,
That
wow.
was a record.
No kidding.
My deduction.
when you eliminate DC and Marvel out of the Silver Age, it only leaves you with so many
Yeah.
options.
Charlton, Gold Key, and Dell for the most part.
That's it. And we've exhausted Charlton on this. At least me and Paul have.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Oh.
awesome. You got Gold Key Trek number 1. They're not that expensive, but they're
Right.
cool to have.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That was
So,
cool.
Dale, we'll have you go second.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Drew the Enterprise.
Jeez.
Make this round go real long. Like, talk real slow when we ask you questions. Okay. We got to fill time. I'll ask the first question, though. Is this a DC book? Dale, are
No,
you frozen?
Paul, it is not a DC book.
Oh shit, he's filling time.
He is filling time. There you go. Like, no one ever does what I tell him to do. That's why I was confused.
That's shocked.
Okay, it's a DC book, so you're up now, AR.
No, it's not a DC book.
No
Right,
DC.
sorry, right.
Yeah.
All right, great. Is this a Silver Age book?
No, it is not.
Dale, did you bring a Bronze Age book with you tonight, my man?
I did bring a Bronze Age
Mhm.
book, Mark.
Would that be a Marvel book?
Yes.
Is this a team book by Durz's definition?
No one knows what Doris' definition is. I know what you're doing. He's doing the 3 podiums, and he's going to circle the bronze guy.
No, not a team book.
No team.
No team.
Yes, please smash that like button. We like that. Thanks, Cliff.
Is this an event book?
No. Well, define event.
Easily, okay. So it's an event.
No, it's not.
So you have like ongoings, like regular monthly titles. You have the annuals
Gotcha.
for those monthly titles. You have one shots, but then you have events like Secret Wars, Infinite
No.
Crisis, stuff like that.
It is not an event book.
Okay.
Okay. Burke wants to know if it's a first appearance.
It is not a first appearance book.
Okay. Is the reason it is a key? Is it an origin story?
No.
Does this hero traditionally be paired with like a vehicle?
No.
You're not Marvel's Batman. Got that. Mark that off. Is this a spider title?
No.
It's not a spider title.
I was just wanted to ask that to see if aggressive can spell arachnophobia or not.
Is it a death?
No. It is not a death, Paul.
This is like against the normal rules, but the rules are fluid here. I actually have a question for aggressive real quick. How many legs do spiders have?
Mutant spiders or
Oh, good. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, back to the show.
There you go.
in the world of Marvel, anything's possible.
Once aggressive gets to them, they only have 6.
Just making stylistic choices. Now, it's my turn, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is it an X book, sir?
It is not an X book.
It's not a teen book, right? So although there are some X angles, all right. So it's not going to be an Avengers book, Pops, because it's
Not an
Oh,
Avengers.
teamwork.
Yeah, you see the island alone. That's what that means.
exactly.
Is it an Incredible Hulk title?
It is not an Incredible Hulk title, Mark.
Does this story take place in New York City?
It does not.
Is it? I was going to ask what Mike just asked. Is it an Iron Man book?
No. I'm making up for your short session there, Paul.
Exactly. We like that. Mark, you go next.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Dale, does this book involve Transformers or GI Joes in it?
No. No and no.
No and no. Brian, LCS, thanks for joining us. Don't forget, just about a week and a half left in the race for the CBC Awards. So, thanks to everyone who has voted already. And then we're close to 2,000 votes from what Brian has said. So, we're almost there.
Can't trust what Brian says.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to go over there and vote for yourself and see.
Yeah. Is it a? I know you said it's not Transformers or GI Joe, but is it a licensed property?
It is not a licensed property.
Oh, there we go. Brian says they just hit 2K. Excellent.
Hey, oh yeah.
Is this a Silver Surfer book?
It is not a Silver Surfer book.
Well, the guy wants to know if it's a Captain America book.
It is not a Captain America book.
Damn it, Dale.
It's not Laugh Olympics either.
Oh,
Where's the chat at? Let's see. Is the word Marvel part of the title? Oh shit.
No.
That was a little confusing for him.
he had to actually look.
Yeah.
J-Man
Not
wants
a
to know if it's a
Punisher.
Punisher book. It's not a Punisher book. Okay.
Nope.
So, was this book printed? It's a Bronze Age book.
Mhm.
So that's 70 to 85. Was this book printed before 1978?
I like your strategy.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so early in the Bronze Age, early 70s.
Does this take place in space?
No.
Everything takes place in space.
That's right.
Technically, right? I mean, yeah.
All right.
Is this a Man Thing book?
It is not a Man Thing book.
Would this be, however, be considered, I'm going to say a horror magic type of a book?
Yes.
Yes.
It is not a reprint, Biggie.
Is it a key because of a cameo?
Because of what?
A cameo.
No.
No variant of a first person or a first appearance.
What year did you reduce it down to, Paul?
It's got to be before 78, so 70 to 77.
So it's not Moon Knight then.
No.
But it is magical.
More passion. More energy. More energy.
So we are magical, though.
Yeah.
Or monstrous.
Right. Flo says we all look asleep. How can you tell what aggressive looks like?
Yeah, I'm hyped. You don't even know.
I'm jolly.
Exactly.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Is it your turn, Mark?
I'm looking up
It's-
something.
it's
You can
Mark's
go ahead and take it. Speed round it. I don't care.
Okay. Is it a Doctor Strange story?
No.
Oh, see, that was my question.
Is this a Ulysses Bloodstone key?
Like, as in, does that appear in the description of the key in Key Collector?
All right, I'll rephrase it. Is this a Ulysses Bloodstone key?
Thank you for the clarification.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not going to make it easy on. I'm trying to fish here.
Mhm.
I guess you could say that it is associated with that book, yes. Yes.
But it's not a first appearance.
No.
Right.
So the question is, what makes it a key?
Well, I know what I'm looking for now, though.
Biggie Shack, he does not ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, no car.
We didn't figure anything out about the key factor of the book yet, have we?
No.
Like,
No.
Yeah.
All right, we need to dive into that at this point, then I guess.
Brother John
Okay.
Comics. He has a great question.
How far
Is
back
the
was
character
that?
name in the title?
Yes.
Okay. Are they Canadian?
I don't believe so.
Dale, is this an issue 1?
Yes.
Locked in.
I don't think it's G.I.
Not
Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Um, hmm.
Comic Cap Collectibles, yes.
What did he say? All right, well, I guess the clear question is this a Werewolf by Night book?
Yes.
Well, that's it. That's the round.
There you go.
Man. I can't
Well,
believe
we've
it.
established, we've confirmed it's an issue 1. We've confirmed it's Werewolf by Night.
There we go.
So there we go. Dale,
I have some more
boom,
questions.
Werewolf by Night, issue number 1.
I can't believe we danced around that so much. We had to use these things so early.
Well, as soon as we got that, that's when I was like, I know what I'm looking at. And I started looking at werewolf keys. And I just decided to go for the jugular.
Found
Like
this
a
at a
true
yard
werewolf.
sale.
I was about to say, I was looking at the price on that book. I'm like, that thing's gone up.
Well, people really like that show.
It was awesome.
It was a great show. According to Key Collector, the interior art is what is it? Interior artwork inspired end credits of the Werewolf by Night Disney Plus special.
It's good to know that the comics still inspire them. That's really dope.
Yeah.
Very, very good book.
Thank you.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
absolutely.
Yeah, what do you have
Um,
going on YouTube these days?
Yeah, what Mark said.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got let's see. Just released a new video last Thursday. And then I have a couple boxes that I need to do still, some unboxings, and I'm kind of trying to pimp out my wife's new YouTube channel at the moment because she just started that. So
A tough sentence.
yeah, English it's tough, man. Pimp
About
out
my wife's YouTube channel.
YouTube channel.
Exactly.
It all depends on where you put out the comma, right?
This,
Punctuation matters.
Right.
From-
Yeah, English. It's so tough.
from now on, this episode will be known as Exhibit A.
Did you or did you not say this? No.
Yeah.
I'm clipping that and sending that to Mrs. Suspense.
There you go. Pimping out my wife, comma, YouTube channels. Yeah.
How much?
I think you're talking about the comic book, perfectly placed.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Aggressive, we'll go with you next. So it's your book. And Dale, you can ask the first question, and then after this, we will do our drawing for this episode.
Oh, snap.
Aggressively, is this a Star Trek book?
Oh man. Yes.
Oh, my God. Is this book from the past 10 years?
No.
Is this a gold key book?
That is a great question. But no.
No. Okay.
Is this book from 1980?
The one single year?
That one single year.
Wow.
No.
All right.
It is not from 1980.
All right. Is this book from the last 20 years?
No.
Did he answer? I didn't. If he did, I didn't hear you.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
said no.
He said
It
no.
is not
He
from
said
the
no.
last
Okay.
20 years.
It is not from the last 20 years.
No, it's going to be from the last 30.
Right. Is this from the Marvel run of Star Trek?
No. But let me just say that my love of Star Trek has ruined this episode.
Is this a DC Star Trek.
DC as in the publishing company.
Yeah, as in the publishing company.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Locked in.
I'm locked in. Can't believe I missed that.
Yeah, I'm locked in too.
All right. What do you guys think it is?
Next Generation, number 47.
Okay, I'm going with Next Generation, issue number 1 from 1988. The first appearance of Captain Picard, Data, Tasha, Yar, Worf, and Commander Riker.
And I wait on Paul as well.
And I'm gonna, just to be different, I'm gonna go with Star Trek: The Next Generation number 3, the first appearance of Q.
Yeah, that's what I did for you too. Just to be different, I went 2. But nope. Mark has it
go!
here.
3 for 3, baby.
3 for 3.
And
Star
I'll tell you
Trek
right now, I know what key I brought, so that's a clean sweep tonight. That's a gorgeous cover, man.
That's nice.
It is. They did a couple of painted covers in some of the Star Trek runs. They were very, very nice. Okay, so now it is time. Again, I will show you what books we are giving away, just as a reminder. So we have the New Golden Age, number 1, the second printing, the foil cover, the gold foil cover. We have the Justice Society of America, the gold edition. The foil, this collects Justice Society of America number 1, 2, and 3 of the current miniseries. We have, they're currently doing 3 new Golden Age series. This is Wesley Dodds, The Sandman number 1, the foil edition. This is Jay Garrick, The Flash number 1, the foil edition. This is Alan Scott, The Green Lantern number 1, foil edition. And then we have from the year 2000, this is All Star Comics, the Millennium Edition number 3. This is the reprint of All Star Comics number 3. This is the Chromium edition. So there was a non-Chromium edition that was just the regular, paper, but this is the Chromium edition. So what we have for let me present my slide, share screen, giveaway 2. It is hashtag JSA. Just enter that into the live chat. Make sure Aggressive and Dale, make sure you guys enter too. It is hashtag JSA.
Okay. You can always use more DC.
Mm-hmm.
DC Dale.
That's it. So what do you have coming up, Paul?
I have, we have a new DC Comics deep dive that we'll be recording this weekend. I think we may be doing actually the new Golden Age.
Coincidentally.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'm on Mark's channel on Sunday night at Week's End.
Which
And
big
then in
news
2
we
weeks.
have new content dropping this week too, because the Loki finale,
Mhm.
and a big movie's releasing. And you know the format. When a big movie releases, we do a special episode on it, which we will not be doing this week, as I will not be.
The odds of any of us seeing it may be slim to none. Although there apparently is people all fired up about the after credits.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't believe how many people the embargo lifted today. And I was absolutely shocked. I knew what I expected of this movie, but to see the usual suspects that normally just cheerlead for any and everything MCU come out and say this was the worst MCU movie they've ever seen. And they give warning, multiple ones, like Screen Rejects and Dan Murrell, the end credit scene, whatever. The movie was so bad that it doesn't it didn't do anything for them. Like they were sad that they put that in the movie. It was kind of scary.
Right. And to answer, Mark, if you wanted to enter, you put JSA Forever rather than JSA.
Oh, I put JSA in the very
I
beginning.
just, okay.
I just wanted to solidify that they are eternal.
Right, exactly. And the answer is yes. We are definitely going to be doing Titans Beast World.
That's a
Brother John.
resounding
Yeah. He just wants to know so that he won't go out and buy it. He'll just win it at the end.
Yeah.
So we have 21 people, 24 people in the chat. 21 people have entered. So we're going to give it another couple seconds, whatever, and then we're going to go ahead and do the giveaway. And we will do it in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Yeah, Biggie. People have been liking it to Thor Love and Thunder era. Boom. So let's see who I'm prize gifting. Let's see. Send it to Cliff.
All right.
Cliff, you have been prize gifted as your love for the JSA is documented with me, my good sir. And I love seeing other people cheerleading the JSA.
Mm-hmm. So, Cliff, just send me your address on Instagram. You know who I am. It is sector _ 2815, and I will get these out to you ASAP.
Boom. Yeah. That's when Alan Scott came out. Me and Cliff were rocking the comments that week.
Mm-hmm.
We felt like a tag team.
Absolutely.
Cliff, he earned that one.
And speaking of Mark is up now. So
hey, yeah, brother John will be there too. Yeah,
I challenge Cliff to a cheer off. I guess it's better than a cliff off.
For the cliff off.
Yeah.
This is not a cheerocracy.
Exactly.
The cheerocracy.
So, Mark, is this a DC book?
Oh, you already know I did not bring a DC book.
Okay. AR, you're up next.
Is it a Marvel book?
Correct.
Okay. Mark hates DC at the minute.
What? Yeah. Purely Marvel.
Is this a Tales to Astonish book?
No. But this is.
Yeah.
Is this a Bronze Age book?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is a Bronze Age book.
Is this a first appearance?
This is not a first appearance.
Is this an origin story book?
This is not an origin story book.
Is this a death that occurs?
This is not a death that occurs. Aggressive's got to write faster.
Yeah, right? No, we're blazing through these questions here. Is this book named after the main character it features?
Yeah, I would say so. The main character's name is definitely right there in the trade dress.
Is this a Hulk book?
Dale, this is not a Hulk book.
Okay.
Is this was this book printed before 1978? seemed to work for me last time.
Before 1978. Shit. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. So it's early Bronze Age, 70 to 77.
Early Bronze Age, Marvel, not a first appearance, not an origin story. Mark hates these.
I'm sorry, did you say an orgy story?
Yeah.
That's my next question. 1 second.
Okay, I was about to say, because y'all didn't ask that. I was making sure I didn't answer wrong earlier.
Yeah, I asked if it was an origin story, and you said no.
And it's named after one character. All right, does this book take place in New York City?
I don't think so. I know that's not a yes or no, but that's just the best I got. I don't think so. I mean, I can look, I guess. I mean, I know what you're getting at with how so much in Marvel does, but
Yeah.
You can you're like, is this space or New York?
so it looks like it might take place at numerous places.
Okay.
This is not a New York based book. It'd be the most honest way to say it.
Okay.
Y'all want to hint? Here's
Not yet.
here's your hint.
Star Trek. So it is a space book.
Star Trek lives.
So I'm slightly confused, Mark, because earlier I did ask if it was an origin book, and you said no. So,
Correct.
Then you made that
No
made
orgies.
that comment.
No orgies.
Orgies, yeah, it's not orgies. Pimping.
Oh, did you say origin or orgy?
Origin.
Origin. Can you define it? Like when a group of people, 4 or more, get together for.
No, that's a party.
Okay. No, it's not an orgy book, Dale.
Are you saying orgy or origin?
Can I get the country of origin?
Can I get the country of
The
origin?
country of orgy.
Okay, fine. Is it a Captain America book?
Oh, it is not.
Damn it.
Mark hates America.
Mark hates America. That's not true.
No.
Mm-mm.
For reference, I got to feed the bald eagle before I go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Cliff wants to know if it's part of a crossover.
Super fair question. That's a good question. It is not part of a crossover.
It is. Is it an ongoing book?
It is an ongoing title. It's a Marvel title, Sir Clifftopher. It is not a space-based title.
Not New York or space? It's gotta be Florida then.
Just limited options.
Although they had an Avengers team in the Great Lakes, they had one on the West Coast. They
get around, it's just like the most popular of them are in New York.
Is this a number 1?
This is an issue number 1.
Pass.
Did you say pass?
I did. Go ahead, Paul.
When in doubt, year it out.
Okay.
Exactly. Try to narrow it down between 70 and 77.
You ever just need a layup? You can always
Is it a book that was printed before 1975?
No.
So there you
That
go.
was a huge chunk, yeah.
So it's 76 or 77 or 75, 76, 77. Has this character appeared in a Marvel live action setting?
No. Evil said, does he ride a motorcycle? No. Is character Canadian? No. Is there a team in the cover? I'm going to answer as if on the cover, Edwin. No, there's not a team on the cover. Is there a random cat on the cover? Whew, I mean, you got to double check with a question like that.
Yeah.
Man,
I
cannot draw.
don't see a cat on the cover.
Well, you don't see a random cat. It may not be a random. Maybe it's a very specific cat. It's not
very
just random.
specific. For it to be drawn on the cover, it would have to be specific, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
Now it's like, where's Waldo? Is there like a hidden cat I never knew about?
Did you see what Pops called you?
Yeah, he's just really calling himself, right?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Glass house. I do have the first appearance of Son of Satan. Ghost Rider #1.
Ghost Rider has appeared in live action, so that can't.
No, I'm just saying that's where Son of Satan was.
Mm-hmm. Your turn, aggressive.
Huh?
Huh.
Huh? Damn.
So I demolished y'all's picks, and then I just stumped y'all. Come on, guys, y'all got this.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't even asked like the obvious questions, like is there red on the cover? Is the letter still alive?
Right.
Is the letter still alive?
Black Panther. It is not Black Panther.
Not a Black Panther book. Is it a Miss Marvel book?
It is not a Miss Marvel book. To be fair, I brought those earlier already. The Miss Marvel keys.
Is the word Mars in the trade dress?
Like part of the title of the book or just on the cover?
Yes.
No.
Okay, well then that's fair.
Yeah.
Is it a Thor book?
Ooh, finally y'all are asking the questions. It is not a Thor book, though.
Mm-mm.
Is this a Silver Surfer book?
It is not a Silver Surfer book. I'm glad they asked about that.
Is this a first solo story
First solo story? What do you
of the
mean?
character?
First solo.
Kind of like how Werewolf by Night was the first solo ongoing story of Werewolf by Night.
I would say so, yes.
Okay.
Like there could be probably like a more specificity you could put to that, but it still qualifies if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay.
You will
Does
want
the
to know if
character-
it's X related.
I'm sorry, Paul. Go ahead.
Evil wants to know if it's X related. I am the Lord of Darkness.
It is not Skull the Slayer. It is not X related.
That was my next question: is if this is X related. I didn't.
Can I give you y'all want a hint?
Not yet. We got to at least get to 10:30.
Hence make me feel stupid.
Well, it wouldn't be about the book. It'd be about me and my character. Like, I feel like I just want to say it anyways.
Nothing can stop you.
I love Dale. He's wearing a Santa hat. It's kind of hit me in the soft spot, and he's the one that said no. So that's kind of stopping me.
Give everybody else a hint. I'll just mute myself.
I'm pretty topical when I show up to this show.
You are very topical.
That's the hint.
So, does this character have anything to do with the after credit scene of of the new Marvels movie?
I like that you're using something that's a spoiler that a lot of people wouldn't know about, but no, this is not This is not Beast related.
See, no, I didn't say who it was. You just had to say yes or no. You threw in the name.
But how do you even know I'm telling the truth? No one knows.
What? Who do
I
you,
don't
Jake?
No, this is not after credit related or Thanos related.
Trying to read
A
aggressives.
616 character. Or is this one of the ones that's like a how'd you guys put it earlier?
What was the question?
Is this like an IP that Marvel was making a comic about, or does this take place in the 616 universe?
All right. Well, just to let you know, Marvel's Transformers and GI Joe takes place in the 616, despite the fact that it was an IP.
Oh, there you have it.
So all of Marvel's stuff from this era that was IPs, not literally all of it, but the vast majority of it took place in the 616.
I think he wants to ask though, is it a licensed property?
That's not what he said, Paul.
I know.
Are you taking
I'm
Paul's question?
Oh yes, I am.
Okay, in that case, yes.
So it is a licensed property. Okay.
Okay, I'm barking up the wrong tree here. Thinking Marvel.
Yeah.
It's a licensed property, but hasn't been on a show or live action movie.
No one
Correct.
said that. No one said
You
that
did.
at all. Nope.
Yeah.
What was your question? What was your question?
Has the character appeared in a live action?
And
Yeah.
you specified Marvel or MCU, one of the two. You specified one of those, and I was able to
Okay.
answer no when you asked.
So it's probably Transformers then.
Okay.
Bronze Age Transformers.
Unless he brought a Marvel Star Trek book. How weird would that be?
Just like to be topical.
Just can't believe I haven't gotten it yet.
It's the cover art done by Bill Sienkiewicz.
Negative. You know what's funny, Paul? And I told you like I was waiting on a book to show up, right? And I wanted it for the show. And I showed you the tracking, how it went back and forth through the same Atlanta facility. Monday it said ready for pickup at post office. So Tuesday, me and Monkey went up there and asked them why they didn't deliver it. And they're like, oh, it had an intercept put on it by the sender. I'm like, no, it didn't. Like I've talked to the sender, like I know the sender, like it didn't have an intercept put on it. They jumped through all kinds of hoops, and I haven't updated my license since I moved, so I can't even pick it up. I knew I couldn't pick it up. I was just seeing if it was actually there, and they're like, "We'll send it out tomorrow." I'm like, "How? If it has an intercept on it, how are you allowed to?" Like y'all are still just making stuff up. So Kyle went and picked it up today. So I just got it in today. Like I'm super excited. I opened it up right before I got on stream, and I'll post the short tomorrow, like I did the last time. I'm very, very excited. Before 78 Evil, it's 75, 76, or 77.
Okay, let me just check something here.
Got it in today. And for context of how long this took, I purchased it the night we went to the Boo at the Zoo. That's how long post office crap takes with us, man. It's insane. That was weeks ago. Man, stump the chat on this one too. Normally the chat at least gets it. It's a Marvel issue number 1 before 1978, after 1974. We know it's an IP.
Mm-hmm.
Has not appeared in any of the MCU movies. Probably because it's an IP.
Yeah, it can't be Transformers or G.I. Joe because those were all in the 80s.
1980s, yeah. Man, y'all going to be like, oh my God. Y'all are just going to like holy potatoes when y'all finally get it. Pops had to guess the Micronauts. It is not. That's why I pointed
Is
that
it
out.
a- Is it a Star Wars book?
Boom! Finally, someone guessed a wrong answer. It is not Star Wars. But it's crazy that it took that long to even say something.
I didn't think you'd be buying Star Wars.
I've owned Star Wars 1 for longer than y'all have known me for one. And here recently I've picked up a handful of Star Wars books. Heir of the Empire,
'Cause Star Wars 1
Attack of the
works.
Clones, the entire series, Phantom Menace #1 with the Darth Maul movie photo covering a 9/8, first Jango Fett. I did say not space related. That's true. I didn't think about that. Human Fly #1. That'd be a good one. It is not the Human Fly.
Hold on.
I think Paul's got it.
Whose turn is it?
Everyone's. It's lightning round at this point.
Oh, it's lightning round. Okay.
You said it was the first issue, correct?
Correct.
I'm locked.
There it is. Good job, Paul. Kind of obvious now.
Yeah, I should have known. I'm assuming. Assuming I'm right. So
You got to
if
be.
I'm
There ain't
wrong,
no way. How many licensed Marvel issue #1s came out in that 3-year period that's topical?
Right.
Is this a Barbie book?
Topical because we're about to be. We are
Flooded.
about to be just bombarded with it.
Flooded, yeah. It is not a Barbie book. Even though both of the Barbies I did find at that flea market comic show I went to, polybagged. One had the door hanger, one had the credit card. I was so tempted. I'm like, those are just fun little collection books. They're only like $10-15 a piece or something like that. Y'all want to lock in or tap out?
I'm locked in.
Ooh.
AR?
Yep.
Are you in?
Okay, yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
Mike, you're gonna feel real bad. All right.
Okay. So I am going with Godzilla #1 from 1977.
AR, what
Yeah.
are you going with?
Exactly right. Godzilla #1.
There it is, baby.
Nice.
Godzilla first made a
Nice.
one-page appearance in comics about a decade earlier in Archie, and then they made like a mini book. There was a promo thing that wasn't like a proper comic. This is the first issue in his first actual title.
Hmm.
Beautiful
That's
her
nice.
Trempe cover. If you can't own a Hulk 181, this is close. The same colors and stuff. You got the big green guy. You got the
Yep.
trade dress, a red background, same artist. So there you go. Godzilla issue #1.
Very
Like,
nice.
Yeah, you've been so hyped about Godzilla. I didn't even think about that. Man,
Well,
everyone's done
it's super relevant too. Like the 17th, before we return for the next episode, the Monsterverse will kick off with Monarch Legacy of
Mhm.
Monster. And then we're not slowing down. December 1st, we get -1 hits theaters. And then before you can even catch your breath, they'll be dropping Godzilla X Kong, A New Empire, just nonstop.
And we're looking forward to Superman versus Godzilla in issue #2 of Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong.
It's just,
And that's
it's,
end of the book.
they are fueling the Monsterverse fandom right now, and I am here for it.
We had 2 Star Trek books and 2 monster books this evening.
Hey, you're right.
Hey, DVH.
Almost like we planned it.
Yeah.
I know.
What you brought Star Trek 1 Next Generation. What did you bring, Dale? Werewolf by Night.
Werewolf by
Werewolf
Night.
by Night.
Look at that.
They were all
So,
#1s. They were all
Bronze
#1s
Age
today.
#1. Beautiful. Look at that.
Red and yellow.
Now,
Yeah.
originally, I had to pivot Gold Key Star Trek
Oh,
original.
that's gorgeous.
Nice.
AR, when I hear your name, I think Pivot Man. So we're not surprised.
That's what I was gonna go with. It was but yeah, key collectors saying this isn't a key book. They're mistaken. But
Yeah, there's only like two of there, like the first and the last issue or something like that, right? Because the Klingons appear in the final issue or something, I think.
in the various chats when the NYC was the Comic Con was coming up, what's his name? Kid Cudi was doing his Star Trek T-shirts and jackets and things. And this is actually the comic that he used in a bunch of the shirt patterns.
That's awesome.
One of the
Did
many.
you get one of the shirts?
Yeah, definitely. I have a hoodie coming.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I'll put it on Instagram when I get it.
Yeah, hell yeah. We appreciate everybody playing along tonight. This was a tough episode at the tail end here.
What do you got coming up, Mark?
A major announcement is coming down the pipe. A huge announcement. There's been putting out teasers left and right for it.
Mm-hmm.
Big, speaking of crossover events, we've got a big crossover event coming. So be on the lookout for that. Make sure the notifications are turned on. I know a lot of people in the chat are channel members on my channel, and you guys here on the panel are. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and it's going to continue to show it.
Nice.
Aw.
It's Christmas time, Dale. It's Christmas time, baby.
It's Christmas. Get you in the feels.
I'm in the spirit.
Exactly.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, don't talk to your wife like that.
She's not home.
Well, yeah, because you pimped her out. She's out working.
Yeah, and, Sunday nights at 8:30. At week's end, it's going to be a great episode. We'll be talking the finale to Loki and comic books and who knows what else.
We'll probably be talking about the SAG strike being over.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff we can talk. Pretty heavy,
important.
pretty good week too for comics, I think, in a lot of ways. So.
Yeah, it was light for me.
Yeah. Did you read Batman yet?
But I got more. Never mind. I got more stuff in my book bag. Never mind.
Did you read Batman yet?
Hell yeah.
The last panel?
Yeah.
Man, everyone's talking about Batman. I'm gonna have to check it out tonight.
You got a brand new Punisher?
The final page of the first story.
I forgot what the final page of the first story was now. I don't even know where I put it.
Basically.
There it is. Go to the final page for me. I'm just kidding. I went to the first page of the second story and I see naked Vandal Savage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, this Batman's a bag of cats right now.
Yeah, exactly.
We have Chip Zdarsky's take on the Joker coming at us, so this should be fun. They did what we all asked. We said we were Jokered out, and they gave us a break from the Joker for a hot minute. So I'm kind of excited to have him back, like legit.
Exactly. So thank you to everyone in the chat. We appreciate you guys playing along. Congratulations to Cliff. Cliff, I got your address, so thank you for that. Don't forget Ghost Machine. Dale, thank you for coming back. Hopefully you come back again. AR,
Absolutely.
thank you for coming on. Hopefully you'll want to come back as well. Mark, as always, thank you for being here. I can't appreciate you enough. But yeah, in 2 weeks, as I said, we have the Immortal Biggie Shack, and we have TM Nerdy joining us. So
Nice.
make sure you have your announcements on, your notifications for when we drop new content, so you know. But that's going to be it for this edition of Guess That Key. As of right now, you are leaving Sector 2815.
Bye-bye.